We are all familiar with the inadequacies of conventional methods of printing envelopes. Even with small quantities, it's necessary to constantly readjust the suction device and the feeder. If the stack is transported too high or the tilt is incorrect, the machine comes to a standstill. If the suction device and the feeder are not individually adjusted to the stack, 2 or 3 sheets may be fed at the same time, causing the machine to jam after double sheet control and to come to a standstill. A high percentage of waste and high production costs are the inevitable result. The JustFeed system is not a machine, it's an adjusting element for the effortless printing of envelopes and postbags. The varying thickness of the envelope paper is compensated by 3 spring systems. JustFeed Model A is used for printing DIN C5-6 envelopes. The adjusting element is placed on the stacking table and the envelopes are stacked onto it. It's essential that the envelope flap side is stacked on the spring side of JustFeed. This process is the same for all printers used to process envelopes. The system works mechanically. For this reason, the support is necessary for pre-piling. The stack of envelopes must always be aligned from bottom to top, so that the uppermost envelope is well positioned and level to the suction device, independent of stack height. Also, take care that the blower is set at the lowest possible level in order to allow the blast air to assist the adjusting springs. The lateral end stops in the machine should not press too hard against the stack so that the springs are not prevented from compensating for the additional weight. JustFeed Model B is used for printing DIN C5-B5 envelopes. The problem in this case is that every corner of the envelope stack has a different height, so that the stack requires adjusting for all corners. Again, during stacking, it's essential to stack the envelopes with the flap side facing the spring side of JustFeed. JustFeed Model C is used for printing DIN C4-B4 envelopes. The variations of height pose a similar problem here. In addition, C4-B4 envelopes sag at the center due to their size. The 4 different heights are compensated by a rigid and a variable tower. The gummed side on the long side of the envelope must always face the variable tower. Your JustFeed Universal at a glance. Model A1 feeder for C5-6 envelopes. Attach self-adhesive metal plate to delivery board if made of wood or plastic. Mount JustFeed with magnetized underside on the metal plate. To prevent stack slippage, a side guide should be installed, left or right side, on machines which print C5-6 envelopes lengthwise. To remove or exchange the side guide, lift lever, pull out guide, insert side guide, push lever down. Please note, always insert only one side guide. When using the Heidelberg Printmaster QM46, the transport bar must travel in the lowest position. In this way, the shoe clicks into place and is fixed. Place the adjusting equipment on the pile board. Move leader to load position. Set the lateral stops in an upward position. On machines on which lateral stops extend so far to the rear that the side guide has no more space when raised, guides must be set at an angle during pre-stacking so they can be swiveled out of the way in order to prevent damage to the machine. Stack the envelopes with the flap side on the spring side. Make sure the uppermost envelope is in the optimum position in relation to the sucker bar. Move the leader to the feed position and print. Model A2 delivery. If necessary, attach the metal plate to the delivery board and use the delivery model. Make sure that the flap side is on the spring side. Attach the self-adhesive metal plate to the delivery board if made of wood or plastic. Raise the delivery board high enough to ensure that the grippers do not touch the raised side guides at any time. Model B for envelopes C5B5. If necessary, attach the metal plate to the delivery board. To use Model B, move the leader to the load position. Stack the envelopes with the flap side on the spring side. Make sure the uppermost envelope is in the optimum position in relation to the sucker bar. Move the leader to feed and print. Model C for C4B4 postbags. If necessary, attach the metal plate to the delivery board. To use Model C, move the lever to the load position. Model C is equipped with rigid and adjustable towers. Please note, envelopes must always be positioned with the longitudinal glue strip resting on the adjustable tower. If necessary, roll the envelopes lengthwise during stacking to ensure that an entire packaged unit can be stacked. The uppermost envelope must be in an optimum position in relation to the sucker bar. Move the leader to the feed position and print. With envelopes where the paper is gummed together along the middle of the envelope, you must ensure that the accompanying splint must be inserted into the adjustable tower. Check the following if your JustFeed Universal is not functioning properly. You have 4 different spring systems which may have been mixed up. For example, Model A reduce spring pressure, remove 1 spring. Model A increase spring pressure, remove both springs, replace with 1 B spring. Model B reduce spring pressure, remove both springs, replace with 2 A springs, etc. Exchanging the spring systems. The spring head has swiveled out of the guide wire. Please note, under no circumstances should the guide wire be cut. Model A. The uppermost envelope is still not horizontal. Move the lever again to the load position. Adjust the stack from bottom to top again until the position of the uppermost envelope is optimal in relation to the sucker bar. Move the leader to the feed position and print. Model B. The uppermost envelope is still not horizontal. Move the lever again to the load position. Adjust the stack from bottom to top again until the position of the uppermost envelope is optimal in relation to the sucker bar. Move the leader to feed position and print. Model C. The uppermost postbag sags in the center. Move the lever again to the load position. If necessary, remove the stack from the machine. Roll lengthwise. Or create an opposing force by pressing the stack together in the machine. Move the leader to the feed position and print. Your advantages when using JustFeed: high register accuracy, no time wasted for setting machines, no conversion of printing press, no energy costs, considerable production increase. Insert JustFeed, stack and print at maximum speed with no downtime. JustFeed Universal can be used with any printing machine that is able to process envelopes. JustFeed, protected around the world.